Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to my YouTube channel, Eric Broadus YouTube. I said again, welcome to my YouTube channel, Eric Broadus YouTube. And for the topic tonight, this is pertaining to those that are in the military and those that desire to enlist in the military. And what I would like to say is that define your goals in the military. And I'll say it again, define your goals in the military. And what is the reason that I'm saying this for? Well, obviously, serving in the armed forces is a commitment, So when you swear in under oath and you sign your name on a dotted line, you have agreed to give Uncle Sam a commitment, and you have promised under oath to honor this commitment for the full time in service. And so, if you are going to give or sacrifice, your time and give of yourself and of your life, then I think it's important that you have clear-cut goals as to what you want to do while you're in the military, what it is that you want to accomplish, and how you want to transition out. Now, it's understood that some people join the military for different reasons. Some it's to retire, some it's just short term, and some they're just trying to figure out what they want to do. Whatever the reason is, there are varied reasons. And what I want to say, and this goes for those of you that are in, because it never stops until you actually, until your time of service is up, but I think it's important that you have defined goals while you're in the military, so you know what you want to accomplish during your career, whether you decide to retire or maybe it may only be one or two enlistments, but whatever it is, have clear cut goals that you desire to accomplish, and also have a plan, to get those goals accomplished. And then also always in the military, they always talk about the contingency plan. Always have a contingency plan just in case plan A, doesn't work out. It never hurts to have a backup. And the reason why I say this is that, you shouldn't join the military and just let your career just, drift, and not get anything out of it. If you're going to give Uncle Sam a commitment, then you ought to make sure that he gives you something in return, and make sure that something in return is of value to you, and for some people, some people join the military to get an education. They pay for it. It's a full ride. They pay for it. Tuition assistance. So, for some people, that's one reason why they join the military. Some is for, patriotism. Others, it may be to travel. For others, it may even be for stability and to get, a good job with, that's stable with benefits, so that they can become established, and there's a host of other reasons. Some people want to retire. They want, a retirement check, and the benefits that go along with that. But whatever, it is, know exactly the reason, why you're enlisting. And if you don't know it now, that's okay. And you're just trying especially if you're young, you're just figuring things out. You may not know what you want to be while you grow up, but once you get in the military, you should have some clear-cut goals that you want to accomplish, while you're in there. And then you can, transition on out. But I say this because, and this is just a bit of wisdom, when you sign up for a commitment in the military, sometimes the military is different from the civilian side, where on a civilian job, you can always resign. If you don't like it, you can resign. Whereas the military, you can't. So if you're going to deal with a lot of politics or bureaucracy, a lot of red tape, or you may have certain leaders that you may not like, but once you're under oath and in that uniform, the military can be it's not one for being diplomatic. It's not a democracy. It may be more autocratic, I guess, maybe, but you have to follow orders. So if you know that you're going to have to deal with these different aspects, then you might as well get something out of it. Don't go into the military, just waste your time. Get something, out of it. And for those that may be in, and maybe you're coming close to an enlistment ending, if you haven't decided what you're going to do on the outside, and maybe you need some more time, just to figure out, what you're going to do, but you don't have anything lined up on the outside, maybe you may want to consider, maybe extending, do an extension or something, or maybe another enlistment, so that you can get your ducks lined up in a row and get yourself on some solid ground, so that way you can have a smooth transition when you return to civilian life. Now, for me personally, my goals obviously in the military, definitely education was definitely one. Travel was definitely, another. And then also at that time as a young man, I needed to get exposure, and so that I could learn, and so that I could grow and develop overall as a person. And those were some, of my goals. Yours may be others, but either way, take advantage, of that time, and make the most of your career. And I'm saying this from a perspective of wisdom. And for those that are in, you know exactly where you are in your career. And sometimes you may get a little bit worried, be like, man, I don't feel like doing this, anymore. But you have to weigh out, all your options and have clear-cut goals, because once you have your goals clearly defined, whether you're a new jack to the military, whether you're in the middle of your career, or even if you're towards the end, once you have clear-cut goals defined, and also a plan, of getting those goals accomplished, it helps to ease, say, maybe the burdens or the stuff that comes, with the military. Things sometimes following orders ain't easy, and things you don't want to do. Going on maybe long deployments, having to leave, your family behind. The military is not an institution for convenience. At least not for yours, for Uncle Sam's convenience, but not for yours. And so sometimes you have to give up your freedoms and be inconvenienced. And so if you know that you have to, at times, you're going to have to sacrifice that, then, I think it's important that you have some goals that you get accomplished, so you can get something for your time. Get something for your time. Uncle Sam is getting his from you. You make sure that you get yours from him. Make him pay you. Make your military career, make it pay off. And this is for those that are in, and for those that are considering going into the military. It can definitely be of a great help to help you move up to the next level if you make the right moves. But you have to take an assessment and know what your goals are. And the earlier you start and clearly define what your goals are, the better. And granted, if you decide to, as you stay in long enough and you accomplish certain goals, and as you grow and mature, sometimes life brings about changes. You may have different goals, and that's okay. Contingency plan, make adjustments. But I don't want to belabor you. This was something really quick, But in your military career, define what your goals are, and then develop, a plan of attack, or a strategy to get those goals accomplished. And then have a contingency plan to it. So just in case, if it doesn't work out, you have something else that you can fall back on. But that's all I have for this particular video. Again, the topic is, in the military, define your goals. And then I thank you guys for listening and just spending some time. And I thank all my subscribers. Thank you, And the name of this channel is Eric Broadus YouTube. That's EricBroadus YouTube, or ericbroadusyoutube.com. And I also have a podcast called Snacks Thoughts. That's SNAKZTHOUGHTS. Snacks Thoughts. And you can find that podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Spreaker, SoundCloud Radio, PBM, and a host of other social media platforms. So please subscribe to Eric Broadus YouTube. Subscribe to my podcast, Snacks Thoughts. And share both of them. Push them out, Push them out and share them with your friends, family, enemies, frenemies, bats, cats, dogs. Share them. Push it out, guys. And please, on the videos, hey, smash that like button to like the video and leave a comment. And if you don't like it, smash the unlike button and still leave a comment. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody has a right to be heard. And maybe you have some information that I don't, But smash that bell to become a subscriber, guys. But that's all I have on this video. But this is something to think about for those of you that are currently serving in the military, and those of you that are going to go in, and those that are still civilians but you're considering going in. Define your goals, in your military career. That's all I have, guys. See you soon on the next one. Peace out.